Namaste, gods, goddesses, emissaries of light. This is drtajen. And if you are new to my channel, please like, subscribe, and do not forget that notification bell so you can be updated on my latest and my current videos. Welcome, everyone. Shout out to YouTube for that new transcript button that is on everyone's video, every content creator video. I like it because you guys can just jump right into the reading from these buttons. You can hear particular parts of the reading. You can skip and jump to those different parts. I love it because you can efficiently know what the video is about, what is being said. Oh, it's the best thing that I have seen thus far. So I just want to let you know, for those of you that are not aware, that there is a transcript button so you can transcribe the whole video and just, pick particular parts or whatever and jump around and go back and all that good stuff. So shout out to YouTube for that. So listen, I know this is not everybody's message, okay? But the majority of y'all, this is your message. How many times have you went back to check on your ex on social media? Even after you block this person, you unblock this person because you want to see if karma got to them yet, or if they moved on, who they moved on with, what they doing with this person, etc. Well, I am here today with a message from Spirit to not do that. Don't press your luck. If it didn't work out the first time, chances are, even if they are with someone else, they haven't changed. They're still that same narcissistic, abusive, traumatized ex. Toxic ex. Okay? Sometimes I don't know what we be thinking when we go back and we check on them. Do we think that we also are going to see some type of magical wand that is going over them, that is going to change them? Of course not. A zebra never changes its stripes, okay? And it's kind of hard to teach an old dog new tricks. You know that saying and how it goes, right? So this is a really deep message. First and foremost, one of the reasons why you do not want to go back and check on an ex is because you're healing. And when you go back and you check on an ex's social media, you're going to see them in pictures with new people, their new partner. And what you're going to do is end up digging into those old wounds. God has given you reprieve. God has given you a reset button to move forward in your life. And you want to go back like Lot's wife, and you still want to look back. What happened to Lot's wife? She ended up turning into a pillar of salt. She basically lost her life. Now, this is not as deep as you turn it into a pillar of salt in the literal sense. But if you realize when you went to go check on your ex's social media, I know that when you were done, you felt worse than what you felt before you clicked on it. For many of you. Okay? It did not serve you. It made you more depressed. It made you more down, etc. Excuse me. And most of you found that you had to reblock them again because it was so painful and so hurtful to watch. Now, there's a second reason why you don't want to go back and check on them. I'm getting a download that for many of you, some of your exes put a love spell on you. Now, while you thinking that you just go on and check their social media and there is no harm, okay, you're creating harm and you're causing more harm to yourself. All right. Not only did the person put the whammy on you once, but it's a double whammy when you go back and you put the whammy on yourself again, because this person has put a spell on you to the point where every time that you have access to them and they have access to you, that's an exchange of energy. You are creating more of that in which is already solidified in there. You see. You're basically enhancing the spell that was put on you. God broke you away. God broke you free from this. Some of you have dated people that are overseas in Africa and India and in countries where they highly practice magic. And they always put love spells on every suitor. And then when God freed you, you the big dummy and say, oh, let me go back. Let me check on them and see how they're doing in life. Okay. And now they're entering into your dreams. A lot of you are thinking that they're your twin flame. A lot of you are thinking that they're your twin, and that they're your soulmates because now they're in your dreams now. Of course, because you didn't give them free range and access. They're not in your dreams because they're meant to be. If it was meant to be, you would be. You wouldn't have to go check their social media. They would be checking on you too. It would be an even exchange of events. Receive and giving and receiving, reciprocity. But there is no reciprocity in this relationship because this is not a God relationship. This is a relationship that is a detriment to your soul. God has freed you from the malarkey. God has freed you from someone who was only taking advantage of you and only wanted a means for a greater gains from you and to use you. But no, I want to go back and I want to check. Please listen up. When God removes someone from your life, allow that person to exit. That is the reason why they are called an ex, because it is time for you to let them go on their journey, so you can venture off into your journey and receive your blessings. And then you wonder why, oh my God, he always is moving on to someone else in a relationship, or she's always with someone. She's never alone. When is it my turn? It's your turn when you stop making it their turn. Stop going back and peeping over the fence. Stop being a peeping Tom. Stop being a stalker. And I'm not really being hard on you. I'm telling you the way that you need to hear it, because it is not good for you to go back and keep checking on your ex. You have to start believing that the universe has your back. God, the universe, your angels, your ancestors, they got your back. If that person was meant to be a part of your life, they would be. You wouldn't have to go check on them. You wouldn't have to go see what they're doing. Some of you are not even going back and checking on them because you want to see what they're doing and you want to be back with them. Some of you are going back to see if they're getting their karma. And as a chosen person, why are you concerned about someone else's downfall? So what if they're getting their karma? And so what if the karma missed them and it skips them and it goes to their child or their children? That's none of your concern. That's none of your business if this person is getting their karma or not. You need to be concerned about starting your own business. You need to be focused on your goals. You need to be focused on, body modification for yourself, losing weight, losing your stomach, toning, getting healthy if you're non-healthy. Change your focus and your direction. Redirect your mind. The Apostle Paul says to be changed over with the force that's actuating your mind. It all starts in our mind, you guys, before we create it in our reality. And the reason why you haven't had a new person walk in is because you still haven't let go of your ex. Your ex has nothing but bad energy around them. Why are you still wanting to transfer that energy into your life? Giving them access to you, letting them see what you're doing, accidentally pressing the like button because you're showing people what they're doing. No, they saw that. And even if you did undelete it, they still saw it. It still came on their notification that my ex just liked my picture, but then my ex just unliked it. They're not even worth your time or your attention. They're not even worth your energy exchange. Know your worth. Know your salt. Okay? Each time that you go back and you interact, even if it's just energetically, that is slowing down your time for when there is someone that's going to be able to come in for you. Who cares if they still check up on you too? Who cares if they even stalk you back? Remember, this is a toxic person. This is a person that meant you no good, that God removed from out of your life, that was in your life for just only a season and not a reason. Never forget what they took you through. Not that you're using that and you're, being vindictive about the mishaps and the failures in that relationship. Things happen for a reason, okay? We are supposed to learn the lesson from it. It was meant to be a life lesson, not a life sentence. And it's a life sentencing when you continue to keep on imprisoning yourself with those old feelings and emotions and becoming your own prisoner of your past. Why? Why must you check on them? Because you haven't got over them. You haven't moved on. But then each time that you go and check on them, they have. They've moved on. They did the very thing that you're supposed to be doing. But because of attachment issues, you just gotta go back one last time and check on the person who's not even checking on you. I don't know who needed to hear this, but whoever you are, please, for the sake of God, stop giving this person your time and your energy. Stop questioning God. God, why can't I find a person? God, how come you can't send me someone? They get a chance to move on. How come how come I haven't moved on yet? Because you're still emotionally invested in the same thing that broke you down. You're pouring salt into those old wounds and you have not allowed yourself to heal past this person. You may not fully heal past this person fully before you move on into a new relationship, but allow yourself at least the common courtesy to change the narrative to your story so God, the universe, the angels, and your ancestors and guides can help you. So your spiritual team can bring in the right person that's meant for you. Stop subjecting yourself to the old hurts and pains of yesterday and step into your bright future for tomorrow. Remember that today was only yesterday and that tomorrow is going to be eventually today. But you can't keep beating yourself up in lamentations over your ex and thinking in your head, just because of what you see, that the grass is greener on the other side, because you don't know what's going on in their life. Social media has a way of fooling you. It's illusions. Chances are, if that person was toxic to you, they're probably toxic with the new person too. It's just only a matter of time before the true colors come out. And remember, no matter what you see, it's none of your business now. It should no longer concern you. So dust your shoulders off. Throw some salt over your shoulder if you need to get rid of all of that bad luck from coming in contact with a person who put a spell on you anyway. For 90% of you, this person put a love spell on you to keep you. And you're thinking that this person is your soulmate and your twin flame because you can't turn them loose. No, you can't turn them loose because they got a spell on your ass and they're not your soulmate and they're not your twin flame. They put a whammy on you. And that's the reason why you can't let them go. That's why you're always thinking about them. And that's why you're always craving them. Love is real, you guys. And love loves back. You wouldn't be the only one in love if this was true love. This is how you know this is a love spell, because you're not getting the love that you are emitting out back in return. This is how you know it's a love spell. When you cry and you pour your heart out to this person and they are numbed and they don't feel the same way about you, because the spell is not on them, the spell is on you. No one in their right mind can love you and see you hurt and not be moved to do something about it, unless they put a spell on you. How do I know? I know from personal experience. I've had men put love spells on me. Men that weren't even my type. Men that I normally wouldn't even go for. I was head over heels in love with them, and they did absolutely nothing for me but take from me. And when I would pour out my heart and I would cry to this person about how much I loved them and how much I needed them in my life, they act like as if I was dead, like I didn't even exist. And that is how you know that someone put the whammy on you. So now that you know what you are dealing with, cleanse yourself. Take you a spiritual bath. Remove this person from your life immediately. And don't go back and check on them. Block them from here to Czechoslovakia. Do not go back and check their Instagram, their Facebook, their YouTube channel. If they are a public figure, it does not matter. This person means you no good. They only mean harm. Stop saying, oh, I keep on getting signs from the universe that we're to be together and that we're meant to be. Of course, they put a spell on you. Of course you're going to get signs. It doesn't mean it's coming from your spiritual team. It's coming from these Lord energies that are trying to keep you trapped. So you as a chosen person cannot move on and upward with your life. It's a trap. It's a booby trap. If someone loves you, you will see it by their deeds, not their words. I feel like some of you are, going back to this person back and forth because they're giving you empty promises. They're stringing you along. They're playing with your heartstrings because that's what they do. They don't love you. If they loved you, they'll be checking on you too. It won't be one-sided. Love is never one-sided. Love gives, love takes. Okay? It's an even exchange. A lot of you, after you connect with this person, you walk away feeling drained. That's how you know you're under a love spell. Stop checking on them. And that is your message. Namaste.